A strange name to follow an even stranger dream. You found it. Very well. Perhaps the memory returned. I admire the temp, and I have many questions. Spirit, I went alone. The dark, the memory return. I admire your... It is at its full power. I will meet you in Ralka then. Perhaps everything will make more sense once I step out to see the sun.
It's fell around here somewhere. Bright Moons Walker! Who was that? I can't... Hey! Over here!
Is all that remains of Rolka. I recognize the bones. But the rest, Alfashna. My ancestors did not defy the stripe and death, just to let this holy ground be stamped down to simple tents and stalls. I must be very far from my own time. If this is what if only you could have seen it. I barely recognize what remains. Back in that tomb, I confess I thought you were the senseless one. Now I see the truth. I must have sounded mad. I made such great... I may have shouted a bit, spilled some water, knocked over a display while trying to keep myself upright. It does not... And I have many questions for you, but I went alone. The dark, the memory returns. The beating of the... The door should be around the back of the temple, on the southeast side. Or perhaps the years have turned it into a sugar stall. We will see. The entrance is here. No longer a sanctuary. Now, a tool. I had hoped. Rolka still standing. But no. The Order of the Hidden Moon is no more. How little is left of the world. If my moon... I remember. The rite requires moon sugar water. There should be some.
Walker, this one followed your steps and now requires your testimony. You are the transient that... You are... This one and his fellow Inquisitors will judge if your findings pose a threat to the true faith. And if it does, we will use all of our considerable means to burn the heresy and corruption from this land in the Ridothar's name. The Cantor is young and prone to distraction. This one would expect nothing less from one faithful to a Daedric priest.
Ah, you return. Pour the water into the ritual basin, and I will perform. Mother of Twilight, I beseech you, guide these souls to your crossing with dawn's clarity. I seek guidance. This blue flames. How can this be? Blue flames. That is a call to arms. A signal for the hidden moon. A sign that the dark spirit of great power has pierced the veil of Nirni. That tablet you found in my tomb. It said those spirits were vanquished. What could this mean? Rajaska. Yes, from what you told me, they have not stalked Nirni in centuries, but now they return. My moon claw. Once you reach what is now called Claw's Strike, head inside. I will find you there. I did not pull it from the bones of my fallen brothers and sisters, if that is your concern. I found a cache of supplies and saw fit to equip myself. But I do not wish to stick out. Var, such kind words. Function is more important, of course. But what Khajiit does not like to present a sleek and pleasing form. This is not quite what we wore during my order's time, but it will do well enough to protect me. Inquisitor for the Torval. What? I do not know what you speak of, but Inquisitors do not sound friendly. Are these Inquisitors like the Twilight Cantors you spoke of? Well, blessings from Azura that you found me then, and not these Inquisitors. No matter. Dromathra are what happens when Namira possesses the heart of any Khajiit. They are creatures of darkness and violence. Then you know of what I speak. In my time, the strongest of the Moonsingers wove stories into song, casting powerful spells in Azura's name. The bold, it is their songs. A once joyous... Pah! This once honorable shrine now serves as a bandit den. I sense the darkness we seek to the east. That Garg.
Clancy, are you all right? I will be fine. We must go after the others.
We will handle it. Join us when you...
Walker! Walker, you must leave. The leaders of this incursion... Hidden moon, precious?
Is gone. Ravi's moon. It can. She is Dromothra now. Rajaska, to arms. Quickly! Anzi Rithanti. I am sorry we did not arrive sooner. With your spirit cleansed, Azura guides you to her crossing. Now you see what I was trained to do. Khajiit that fall to the bent dance of Namira. I can straighten their tails. The Hidden Moon's purpose was to tend to the immortal souls of all Khajiit, even those that fell to darkness. Do you understand? We both saw the effects of their song. It utterly destroys the spirit, banishes it from existence entirely. Moon's mercy. These souls were Khajiit once. Are we so afraid of the dark now that we destroy anything that staggers out of it? Besha Anzi, in my anger I forget my wisdom, but you possess enough for both of us. That must be why Azura sent me here, to show Khajiit of this time the way of mercy through Hidden Moon necromancy. There is just one problem. My Moonclaw's magic wanes if I am meant to follow this path and teach what I have learned. I must restore it. Just enough power remains to open a portal to the Temple of the Dark Moon. Your help has been invaluable. Will you come with me? Noctra, grant me luck. Canarthi, grant me haste. Seven Shadows. It worked. Take care of your high canter, Jarithanti. We will see you again soon. The Dark Moon Temple. It is gone.
Skoma addled old stray. Have you been asleep these past 300 years?
Longer than that, perhaps. Speak plainly.
No one favors the Dark Moon anymore. Ill omens, forgotten men's ancient rites. The Unified elsewhere has no need of these outdated traditions. The Sugar God rules the sands now. Riddlethar, they call it. Imagine that. Old Bandar managed to trick the world.
Loss after loss. Or it... Did he? I ask Azura for guidance and she sends my cat. I suppose the Moon Mother is not without her mischief. Perhaps this means she did not send me back to give up so easily. My heart had... Let us venture down these cliffs. The temple ruins seem to have been left where they fell. Perhaps, if we sift through the remains, we can still find something carrying the Dark Moon's blessing. I pray that searching through the ruins below results in more than sorrow and lost time. I should focus on the blessing of you and Jacques to guide me. Just think, I could have been found by someone with far less patience. It is not... It ain't... Kra, do not ask me about that. We have only just met. I want you to... Ha! No! It is not much of a proper name at all. Kra, do not ask me about that. They did not just let this temple crumble, did they? This new faith tore it down and let the sea wash it away. I took the longer way down, but I am with you now. Let us search these caves.
Yo.